So here again, I'm going to try another time with a perfect circle that join with the right direction. So this one, if I try to draw a line, there's a quad, two, quad, okay, press enter. And if I want to rotate this one, okay, in this view, rotate this direction, the other one. So once the idea is out, it's actually pretty fast. Okay, so that line I don't need. I'm going to draw another line, which I'm going to use quad to quad. As you can see, it's all lined up. Okay, so much easier. And I'm still going to see and create this zigzag. I just haven't finished exploring this. Well, the one thing is, okay, I am having this trouble that each time I have to set point. If you like, you can also move this one to the to the center of this because it often goes back to whatever the center is. So let me remove some of the junky stuff. Oh, there, okay. So what happened is when you draw something, it's going to the center, especially when you do it on the top view. So let me try to manage to move this whole thing to, I'm going to move to 0, 0, 0, I think, if that's going to work. Okay, so now I line up with my coordination system. Don't, oh, what's this? Okay. So if I draw a zigzag, where's my zigzag here? It's not select anything. Okay, zigzag from end to this, to this, to this, to here. Not good. See a little better. Zigzag. And now I have almost no troubles because I use my coordination and I draw it perfectly. I don't need it to, to struggle with set point anymore because I moved it to the center. So whatever you draw, it goes in terms of the depth, it always goes to the center. So to explain this one a little more is, okay, I think you probably do understand that you should refer to the coordination, and then when you draw the whatever on the elevation view, you would draw it fine rather than having points all over the place. So now I can do a mirror much easier. Select the object, press enter, use this, okay, use this. So that's fine. So once it lined up, it's probably much easy. And also, let me not to be too ambitious. I would just do 2 of the 2 wheel sweep instead of doing 1 of them all together. So select the first wheel, select the second wheel, and select the cross section. Press enter. Oh, this is interesting. Totally not what I imagined. Oh, what is this? I think does it have something to do with it where I click? Possible. Okay, let's try again. Even that I can go back and explore. Go to wheel sweep. Select the first wheel, select the second wheel, and select the cross section. Press enter. This one seemed to be more normal. Okay, I don't know what happened to that one. a mistake is often also worth of playing. So I'm in this perspective view, so I sort of know where I click. I probably click down the opposite direction. Possibly, okay. Two row sweep, first one, second one, okay, the shape. Okay, so okay, I'm going to bring back the one that I hide. So here I create a shape that's sort of like this. So what happened to this one? That I don't know. Okay. That's very interesting. It's interesting mistake. May not even be able to duplicate it. Okay, hide this. So maybe is it possible that I clicked on the different side of it? Okay, so for example, if I do two row sweep, just testing, select the first row, I click on this side. The second row, I click on this side, the cross section. So that's what happened. So it has something to do with where you click. So this certainly is not what I wanted, but if I make a curve, maybe it would be interesting. So okay, let's see this one. Okay. So if I make a curvy line, okay. Okay, if I use this to do the two row sweep, select the first one, so which I have to purposely making that mistake. The first one I click on this side, the second one I click on the other side, the cross section I click on this little curve I generated. Oh, okay, so nothing very interesting, but odd enough. Okay. Okay, so this sort of give me an idea, might be a lamp of some sort, and this is very interesting. If I give a bit more density on the ISO curve, and if I extract the ISO curve, which is there, here. Okay, so I have a lot of lines. That's quite interesting. I'm going to hide the poly surface and all of these lines. It's very interesting. Okay, so that's another testing for now. What I want to encourage all of you is play with it and see what you can do. And then if you made some mistake, also explain your mistake to us, which is fine. Not to drag the lecture for too long, you probably do need to, first at least test what's happening and then try to do a lecture for us. If you found something that's very interesting, that you made a mistake and you were exploring, include that in the lecture too, because it's all about the learning. So, and also it's all about the thinking. It doesn't have to be a very sophisticated shape or anything. It's really what you're thinking. And as you wish, you can start with a tracing paper and do some ideation. So combine the digital and manual ideation, so you would be able to create something that's really, really interesting. So I would just stop here for today's lecture, and we'll see each other on Sunday at 1 p.m. your time. And yeah, let's have fun when we meet together and see what you're doing, and let's do some screen sharing, and we can take a look on each other's work, the new work after spring break. And if you haven't finished the rendering for the very rendering, continue, and have some people already asking questions, which is really good. And let me see what you have done, or if you have any trouble. So we should conclude that as much as possible.